building your confidence and your self-esteem. These are two different aspects of your unique self. Unique because no matter the situation or circumstances, you'll perceive and experience them differently to other people. So anything you experience with someone else, you won't see it the same way. And that's fine, that's who we are. Experience builds confidence. You're probably more confident at work or certain situations where you have boundaries, procedures, and you've done it over and over again. You can do it. You know you can. You can even use that information to adapt to new situations that are similar. Self-esteem, however, is your value in society, to other people, in your tribe, if you like. Somewhere along the line, one or both got knocked, but you can change this. It might be that in childhood, people judge you, people said it, could be siblings, could be parents, could be peers at school, could be teachers. How many people do you know who hate maths or can't do it because at school they were embarrassed when the teacher publicly disclaimed them or told them they were wrong or shouted at them? It's happened so many times you wouldn't believe. When I did teacher training, this was one of the things. 80% of the class had problems with maths because of things like this, and we looked at how that affected people. So beware with what you say to children and how you say it. But we've all made the mistakes, but we can correct it as well. Develop your own self-image. Right now you'll have a personal image that may not be really good if you lack confidence, because you're judging yourself on what you think other people see. You might be surprised if you ask them. It's one exercise you can do, is to literally ask people and ask for feedback on how they see you, how they perceive you, what's good about you. Never ask what's bad. And build on that. It's a scary thing to do because you're afraid of the judgments, but it is one of the most powerful things you did. I've done a formal 360-degree assessment as a manager, and I've also done this on a personal level as part of my counselling and coaching training many years ago. And it surprised me, and it did change my outlook on my self-image. So you've got your self-image, you've got your projected image, the one that you project to the world, to people around you. And too many people say, but people don't really know the real me. Well, it's one and the same. And you've got your ideal image, who it is you want to become, who it is you can become. And this is part of your building the confidence, because that's part of your new ideal image. A big influence on this is your internal dialogue, your self-talk, the thoughts that are half finished, never completed, never quite clarified, that you shy away from but create the feelings before you even know it. Write it down, say it out loud, explain it to someone else. When you have to do this, you have to find the words, you have to complete your sentences, you have to do the grammar, and you have to get it right. It makes such a difference when you do that. And again, you can change it, you can choose your thoughts, and you can change them. Change your mind, change your life. Identifying where your confidence was knocked, because we were all born with a lot of confidence. Our whole world was all about us. We were the most important thing, the most important person in our lives, because it's all we knew. But if that's knocked in childhood, it can affect you all your life until, again, you acknowledge it, you identify it, and you work on it and develop it again and rebuild. Your choice. Improve your self-esteem. Again, if people didn't judge you well, or you didn't engage with people too often, and you didn't learn those guide rules and the social acceptance and social norms or social etiquette and how to behave in certain situations, you were left uncertain, scared, afloat in a sea of overwhelm. But now you can do it, now you can take charge. When you get to self-awareness and you recognise the problems, then that's the time you can make the changes. You can only change what you know about. So acknowledge it, face it, and it'll never be as scary again. The monkey story, one of my favourite stories. I love to share this with clients. It's a very powerful one, but it's also fun. You can have tiny little cheeky ones that sit on your shoulders, just below your shoulders, or you can have huge gorillas with all the other monkeys running around it. You can have chimp-sized monkeys, anything, but you don't need them. These monkeys are handed to you by other people who don't want the monkeys, who don't want their own monkeys or can't handle them. You don't have to take them, and you can hand them back. On the next page shows you how, and this is a fun bit. Find something at the back of your neck, touch your ear, reach over your shoulder, rub your back, whatever it is. Grab one of the monkeys, their monkey that you want when you're speaking to someone. Bring it forward in your clenched hand. Reach forward with an open palm and hand it back to them. And the monkey runs from your back, along your shoulder, down your arm, and jumps back to them. And it's, sorry, I can't do that this time. Sorry, I just don't have the time at the moment to do it. You want some help maybe later on? I'll do it for you. No, I can't come round every week after all. Things have to change because I've got a busy schedule at the minute. They're the ones, but hand the monkey back. As you do it, you will smile because you imagine the monkey running along your arm. It's good fun. Just practice it. Why did you lose your confidence? Change the circumstances. Why did you let it happen? It's probably unconscious. You didn't choose to actually let it happen, but you did let it happen unconsciously. So now's the time to take that back, to make the changes and rebuild it, develop it, and never let it go again. Write down all the things you've achieved, all the things you're proud of, all the things you're good at. We have natural talents, we have things we've learned, we realise talents later on in life. How many people do you know that say, oh, I'm not artistic, and yet create forms, devise systems, write tech? They're all creative. It isn't just about art and music and dance. But again, we can all dance. You close your eyes, you can dance, and it doesn't matter what anybody thinks. Learn to dance in the rain. So develop your confidence daily. Once you've started, you can carry this on, you can build on it. And again, this is experience. Recognise when you're using previous experience to build on your learning, to devise those new brain neurons and pathways. And this is what happens, because your brain, your unconscious brain, will dash into your conscious brain at times and run down these little pathways very quickly and find what it is you did before. And that's the bit. If you believe that you know something well enough, you've done it enough times and it worked out, then your brain will go and find that as the file to refer to, and you can add to it by adding a little bit more, doing something a little bit different, or building on something you've never tried. That builds confidence. That goes with your social situations, how you perceive yourself, how other people perceive you, and it's projected. That's how you build your confidence. And self-esteem is similar. Build your value in the world. When people say you've done a good job, it builds your self-esteem. You know you're valuable. You know you did something that helped someone else, not for someone else. And as long as it doesn't sacrifice you and you don't miss out on something, whether that be time, money, headspace, whatever else it is, but you do need to take care of yourself. That's what confidence and self-esteem are all about. Take care of yourself, enjoy your life, and remember that knowledge is power and experience is invaluable.